Alright guys, thanks for clicking on the video today. If you could, like, subscribe. And today we're going to be going over this new Tidewe ground blind. It's a little windy today. Sorry guys. Third time trying to make this video. Wind's brutal this time of year. But this is the 80-inch Tidewe. And I will say, I only walked in probably about half a mile, if that. But I will say, it sits kind of low. And just stepping over stuff, it just kind of smacks you in the calves, so that's kind of a downside. But we're going to open it up here for the first time. I'll go over the bag first, kind of how it's set up, and then we'll open it up and tear into it here. Alright, well here's the bag here, Tidewe symbol, black. It's pretty thick, it's not real thin. Pretty good zipper on it. Here's the straps. Seem to be sewn in pretty good. I mean, it's not great straps, but if you can see how long they are. And I got the long one, they got a shorter one. This is the 80 inches tall. That down there just kind of smacks into calves when you're walking and stepping over stuff, so something to think about. But I got the tall one because I might want to shoot a longbow out of it, and not many blinds are capable to shoot a longbow out of, so I wanted a tall one. But yeah, let's get into it here. We're gonna open her up and pop her up, show you the inside, show you what it looks like, and take a first look together. Alright, so the first cool feature I like is how it does unzip pretty far down instead of just trying to shove it down. Just trying to cram it down the top, it kind of unzips all the way down, makes it a little easier. So that's a little bonus. Alright, so we got it out of the bag. First thing I do like here, I like that little cinch strap. So you ain't got to fight it to get in the bag. You can kind of cinch it down and it should just slide right in and out. So another bonus there, I like that. Good job, Tidewe. Alright, well here it is all set up. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I struggle with that. I ain't never set up a ground blind like that really. And that took me a minute, so I'm gonna have to watch that video a few times. I'm gonna have to do this a few times. Definitely before turkey season, before I struggle with that thing in the dark. But for those of you that have done ground blinds before, I'm sure it's gonna be a breeze. I seen the video that the Tidewe guy do it, and you know, it's simple for him, so I'm sure just repetition makes it easier. But it's definitely huge on the inside. You can definitely see all the way out. I'll show you that, but I'll show you some features of it real quick. But yeah, definitely practice with your ground blind before season, because that was a struggle for me, and I would definitely struggle with that in the dark right now for sure. Yeah, so some features on the outside here. You got these little straps. You can put some brush in, kind of break up the outline. You got these tie downs. Comes with a bag of stakes and some rope ties. These windows, they just slide up and down, so it's pretty cool. I'll show you from the inside as well. But it is very tall. I'll show you the inside now, but not sure what camo that is, but it's pretty cool camo. Definitely do the trick. Yeah, let's take a look at the inside. Alright, so I'm about 71 inches here, and here's the roof right here. I'm on a little dip here as well, but it says you can stand up and shoot your bow in here. With my compound I could, but with my longbow I'd have to sit on my little seat here. But you know, definitely tons of room in here, which is good. You know, I'm not a little guy. With my last ground blind, you know, me and my 7-year-old at the time, he's 8 now, but you know, we felt like 2 dogs in the dog crate in that thing. Definitely plenty of room here. It says for 3 to 4 men. And I mean, you definitely could fit a few gentlemen in here. Yeah, the specs say it's 80 inches high, and then each side is 70 inches. So 70 by 70 by 70 by 70, and then 80 inches tall. So plenty of room for a few guys in here. But I'll show you the shoot-through windows and the cool thing with the door. The only thing I don't like is this thing right here. I wish there was one more clip right here to kind of hold that window shut a little more, but you know, because it's windy here all the time here in Ohio, and that thing's just gonna be blowing, just flapping light in like this. You know, I'm gonna have to figure something out. It's got these little things here to hook it, but there's nothing right here. I mean, I guess it's made if you want to see out the back, but I wish they'd put something here that you could just permanently close that off a little bit. Something to think about. I'll have to figure something out. Maybe just some black duct tape right there or something will do it, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. Alright, well, here's the zipper. So you don't zip those up. Nice smooth zipper, nice big door. And then a little feature this year is these little hooks. You just kind of hook the door. You know, that way if you got a piss mid-hunt, you know, you can just kind of sneak out. You know, they just hook on like that. Well, that's nice, Tidewe. Brand new ground blind missing a hook. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. So yeah, not a fan of that. Maybe that goes down here. Maybe that goes right here. I don't know, but yeah. Not really a huge fan of that. Especially since I'm missing one. Appreciate that, Tidewe. Alright, so this says 270-degree see-through windows. Here's one window. Now this isn't a spot that I'll be turkey hunting. This is just a spot I had to do the blind. So as you can see, you can definitely see through these windows pretty good. I'll show you the difference here. So here's this window. I'll show you these little slides. Just slides up, slides down. Come over here, slide it up, slide it down. So, I mean, this is kind of dumb actually. You definitely have to have a seat. There's no way you could do this without it, because I'm just under 6 feet tall. You know, this is your line of sight. They say you can stand up and shoot with the bow, you know, unless that turkey's 2 yards. You're not going to be able to stand up and shoot with a bow unless you're doing an air squat. You know, so you're definitely going to have some kind of seat. And here's a normal hunting seat right here. So this is kind of dumb actually. I'm not sure how much I'm going to like this. You're going to have to find a tall hunting seat. Unless you're just going to squat and shoot, which is what you're going to have to do. I mean, this window don't go up no higher. Unless you pull this way down. You have to pull this all the way down and then pull this window down. Then maybe maybe get a small hunting seat down here, and that'd be about. I'd probably have to do it. There's no way you could shoot this standing up like they say, unless you're like 5'5". If you're 5'5" or less, you probably got a shot. So I'm about 5'11". This is my line of sight. So this is probably like 5'5". So just think of that. This is the 80-inch blind, so definitely probably couldn't shoot standing up unless you squatted down when you shot. Practice your air squats. Little look around. Here's the back window. I don't know if I showed you a full view of the back window here. I'll step outside and stick my hand through the window so you can see just exactly how big it is in here. Pretty good size, but yeah, as you can see, that's just blowing around right there. I'm gonna have to figure something out about that. I don't like that. All right, so here's the outside of the blind. I'm gonna stick my arm in here, show you just how big it is. Pretty good size in there. Pretty good sized blind. Alright guys, well my take on this is I'm going to have to do some testing. I'm going to have to set it up, do some shooting out of it with my hunting stool. I don't think I'll be able to shoot standing up with it unless I kind of squat down a little bit, but might not be too bad. It's pretty well designed, but at the same time, I think they didn't take into consideration a few things. I wish they would have buttoned up that back window a little better. You know, I was missing a piece on the zipper. I don't like how that, I don't like the buttons on that back window that much, but it is what it is. It's a big blind. I like it. I can shoot a longbow out of it. A lot of room in there. Me and my son. Me and my buddy definitely fit in there. A couple buddies fit in there easily. I'm just gotta practice with it more. I gotta get better taking it up and down. Taking it down was pretty easy once I figured out how to set it up, but I think set it up now. I gotta figure it out, but definitely practice with it. If you've used ground blinds before, you'll probably be fine. I've never really used them, but a couple times. The ones I have used are not this complex, you know, but I think it's a pretty well made blind. It's tall enough. I'm just going to loop my decoy bag over the top, have them kind of hanging off the back. The other thing I don't like is how it hangs down so low, but I did buy the tall bag, so you know, it's kind of on me. I bought the 80-incher, so it kind of hits me in the calves, especially when you're stepping over stuff. But all in all, I think it's going to be great. Do some testing. I like the visibility out of it. That's amazing. Usually you can't see very good unless you have all the windows wide open, but I like that 270-degree visibility. So I think it's gonna be good. Hopefully I don't get picked off by turkeys this year. Usually when you go no blind, you got a good chance of getting picked off. So got a nice blind this year. I think Tidewe did a pretty good job. I wanted either a shorter window or a taller window, you know, but can't have it all, you know. But I think it's pretty good. I think we're gonna test it out, shoot a little bit out of it. That's what you should always do anyways. I'm gonna set it up a couple times, up and down, up and down, up and down, repetitions, get good at it. That when I do it in the dark, it'll be a breeze. That's what you should do anyways. But yeah guys, like, subscribe, and comment below what ground blind you use or how you hunt turkeys. Let me know. But yeah guys, see you in the woods.